Unfortunately, as of the making of this video, in 2023, the prices of retro video games in the past few years have risen faster than Jerry Sandusky at a Chuck E. Cheese. I mean, 80 bucks for a 30-year-old game? You for real? 150 bucks for an uncommon Nintendo GameCube game? Yeah, eat my ass, dude. Fortunately, some of the prices have dropped since the pandemic has ended, but they're nowhere near the levels of where they were 10 years ago, and it probably never will be. Maybe 60 years down the road when people who grew up with these games are long and dead and the nostalgia's over, but something tells me that these prices are here to stay, like the herpes you got after banging that fat disgusting. My biggest pet peeve on YouTube regarding retro video games is watching a hidden gems video and looking up that video game that they just talked about and seeing the price being more than the cost of a Nintendo Switch console. Like $400 for a shoot 'em up on the Sega Saturn? Fuck do I look like, the Monopoly Man? Emulation it is, I guess. But there's hope. Like Princess Leia at the end of Rogue One type of hope. There are games out there that are still affordable and fun. Let's face it, most games have been discovered, but not everyone is aware of the prices of these fun games. Well, I plan on making several videos down the road regarding this type of topic, and today I wanted to do 4 Sega Genesis games that are around $10 to $25 complete in box. I mean, who the hell collects loose carts anyway when you got those delicious looking snap cases that look like a pair of tits on your wall? I mean, hey, look, I collect loose carts of Super Nintendo and NES, but hey, they came in those shitty cardboard boxes. What do you want from me? Okay, first on the list is going to be Light Crusader, developed by Treasure, same guys who brought you Gunstar Heroes on the Sega Genesis and Radiant Silvergun on the Sega Saturn. They make amazing games and they never miss. I mean, yeah, maybe they made a bad game here and there, but most of their games are amazing. This is an action RPG, kind of like Diablo. It's like a dungeon crawler, but more smaller. As you can see, my save file is still intact, 7 hours and 18 minutes, so this game is not long at all. And that was my first time playing it. So this game is very similar to Landstalker on the Sega Genesis. So there's a lot of puzzles in this game, kind of like Legend of Zelda. Now, I'm not comparing it to the Legend of Zelda, but like I said, there's some puzzle elements. Like right here, this room, for example, you have to get the bomb to the bottom right-hand door in order to open it. I messed up. I had to leave the room. Everything gets restarted. So just to give you an example. So it'll probably take you 15, 20 times to figure out some puzzles. Some puzzles are easy, some puzzles are not. But like I said, it's very easy to blow through this game, and it's a great time. There's also magic elements. You can collect 4 types of magic and mix them together to create different types of magic that are effective against certain bosses and enemies. So as you can see right here, I figured out the puzzle to get the bomb down. Real simple stuff. I mean, it's not quantum physics. Let's be serious here. You know, it's not like you're deciphering a different language. But like I said, I highly recommend this game. It's so much fun. And it's short, man. Like, I don't have time to play Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1 for 60 hours. This was like 6 hours, and I was able to blow through it in a few days. So overall, this is like a poor man's Diablo, except it's just one player, one option, one weapon, and 4 types of magic. And it's real simple, 5 hours to beat. But I had a blast doing it, and it was a very satisfying game. I highly recommend it. On eBay, it's like $15 loose cart. Complete in box, it's like $25 through an auction, so it's really not that bad. All right, next on the list is Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure, or Mayan, whatever. But you see the price on the bottom right? Yep, that's right. Not much has changed in the year 2023. This thing is still dirt cheap. Now, I got this game as a kid, and I was so excited because I had beaten Pitfall 2, The Lost Caverns on the Atari 2600, so I'm pretty sure that this was the next game in the series. And after playing the first level, I fell in love with it. This game is amazing. I never beat the game. I got to the last boss, which is that huge stone asshole, but it's 14 levels and I got past all 13 of them. I just couldn't beat it. If you've ever played Aladdin or The Lion King, this game is very similar, although I find it to be a little bit more fun. You know, there's just a little bit more, I don't know, it just has more personality, although I probably would say Aladdin is the better game, but I highly recommend it. This thing is $8 loose and I don't know, like $15 complete in box, but definitely get it. It's also available on the Super Nintendo. Great game. Underrated. All right, the next game on our list is going to be, that's right, the Sega Six Pack. Now, I get it. This is a cop-out. You can sit there and say whatever you want, but this is the best bang for your buck. 6 games, man. Golden Axe, Sonic the Hedgehog, Columns, Revenge of Shinobi, Streets of Rage, and Super Hang-On. Loose copy is $10. Complete box is under $30. If you got it for an auction, easily get it for $20. I mean, the Revenge of Shinobi and Streets of Rage on it alone is well worth picking up. I mean, I think a copy of Revenge of Shinobi is like $60, $70, depending on the condition. Probably more, but look, 6 amazing games for $20. You can't go wrong in terms of a physical copy. And hey, if down the road you want to collect these individual games, be my guest, but they're pretty expensive nowadays, except for Columns and Super Hang-On. But I highly recommend getting this. It's a no-brainer in terms of a physical copy. All right, the last on the list, FIFA 95. Now I get it. Oh, it's a sports game. Of course it's cheap. Yeah, I know, but hey, sports games are fun, right? You can still collect for them. You can still own a physical copy. Eat my ass. It's my video. I highly recommend this game. This game is so much fun. It's the isometric, and some people don't like the isometric. I like it. Same thing with like the NBA Live 96. This game is a lot of fun. And hey, look, you can do Russia versus Ukraine as a friendly match. Hey, you don't see that anymore, right, in 2023. Long story short, a loose card of this game is like $5, and complete in box, it's like 10. Hey, for a great game, complete in box, $10, you can't go wrong. Like I said, I'm going to do more videos down the road, and I'll probably throw in a sports title here and there. Obviously, they're all going to be cheap, but my goal is to make more videos about this, even with the Sega Saturn, Nintendo 64, NES, etc. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, these are 4 cheap games to buy in the year 2023. And if you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.